Hello, everybody. Good to see you, and I hope that you can see us and hear us as well. So, how are you doing, guys? And how are you doing, Simona? Since we have a bit of lag with the
Right.
chat.
I know. Hope you are hearing us well. You can hear us and see us. I think so. But as always, let us know if audio and video are positive. Thank you, Valerie.
Perfect. Thank you, guys. So we are here for a quick live stream about World of Killers, which is the first supplement for Outgunned and the second book that will be part of our Outgunned campaign that is going to launch on May the 10th on Kickstarter. So today we are here not only to talk a little bit about World of Killer and what to expect in the World of Killer, but also to reveal a little surprise for you, since yesterday, almost at midnight, we hit the 1000 bookmark. Benchmark.
Kickstarter pre-launch page.
Yeah. So currently we are a little bit over 1030, so there's a lot of you waiting for this Kickstarter, and I am going to send the link on the chat. So if you still have to place your bookmark, or if you want to share it with your friend, you can do it. Thanks, Grelo, and hi, Grelo, hi, John, hi, Luca, Caterina, and all the others who are watching us. I am really thrilled for today to talk about this supplement, because it is one of our favorite part of the game and of this Kickstarter so far. And here it is, World of Killers. So what can we say about this supplement? First of all, of course, you are going to be able to pledge for the for just the core book, or you are going to have an option for an all-in pledge, which includes Outgunned and World of Killers.
A bunch of other stuff that we will talk about in the following weeks, since now 19 days since the beginning of our Kickstarter campaign. So a little bit more time to talk you through everything we are planning. But let's talk about World of Killers, the first supplement for Outgunned. First thing to say, Rico, I think World of Killers would be a complex supplement. It will features a lot of different things inside. Because of course it will feature something, I don't know how to call it, a very, very peculiar setting, full of surprises that we will talk you about in a moment. And then, of course, new rules, a new role, adding to the 10 roles you will find in the core book, and also a little cinematic campaign at the end of World of Killers to have a pre-made campaign ready to play. Do you want to start, Rico, by some of this section in particular?
Well, let's start with the setting, which is something different from what we have done in other games. And so I would say that like a 30% of this book is going to be setting, and it's going to have its own peculiar setting, which is going to be inspired mainly by the John Wick saga and Assassin's Creed as well. So you are going to dive deep into this world, in this underworld of killers and hitmans and secret societies battling each other, and we are going to, of course, describe this setting, and we are going to give you the basis to play those kind of movies like John Wick, but also to add a little something, that we like to write settings, to do world building as well. You have seen it in Household, and we are going to do something like that for World of Killer. So
Yes.
expect some sort of hierarchy of but evil guys and maybe good assassins, and especially in World of Killer you'll meet the Belmont association or society or hotelry or whatever you are going to make. And basically Belmont is everything from the Umbrella Corporation to the Continental in John Wick. So you can say there is a hint on the cover, this
Yes.
golden writing of the Belmont Hotel, of course, which is a hint to the John Wick saga. But in World of Killers, the Belmont will be the society that stands, behind everything, and you will be able to customize your Belmont. So you're going to find Belmont Hotel all around the world, where you can find, shelter or weapons, but also maybe
You may have a Belmont tailor shop if you
Yeah.
want something more Kingsman-like, this tailor shop full of secret gadget and so on. But really, you can just customize your secret society as many times as you want. You can have ice cream cones by Belmont. I don't know. You can have Belmont Airlines. I don't know. Everything goes.
And this and the Belmont also bring us to the mechanics part of this supplement. So because the Belmont, which are will also be one of your plan Bs. As you know, in Outgunned, you have 3 plan Bs that the whole group can use during a cinematic campaign, and World of Killers will add a 4th plan B that will substitute one of the other 3, which is going to be Belmont. So you will be able to spend one of your plan B to call up for the help of the Belmont. So for example, when John Wick goes to the Continental in John Wick 2, I believe, and he asked for the sommelier, of course, and as Luca was saying, and he is able to buy new weapons or to buy his bulletproof 3 pieces jacket. That would be one use of the Belmont plan B. So that's one of the additional stuff that you will find rule-wise in World of Killers. Other things you are going to find in World of Killers are additional traits, additional tropes that we called the killer tropes to customize your character, and additional enemy traits or special action to further customize your enemies in the fashion of the John Wick saga. And you are also going to find an additional role, and this additional role will be the hired gun, which is some kind of what we define the anti-agent. You know, in Outgunned, you have the agent. It's the role for, you know, the players who want to shot first. It's the role for the real men and women of action, for the, you know, protectors of the team. And agents in Outgunned are mostly people who works for the government or legal or government association or agency or whatever. While the hired gun is going to be a very skilled martial artist or, you know, marksman who works not for the government or for a legal agency, but for some illegal installment for the mafia, or for example
for some secret society of killers,
for the assassins.
Roll that will just spawn all around the world in this particular setting.
And so this also brings us to the surprise for today, because we actually decided to reveal the art for this new role, which we were kind of keeping secret just for the Kickstarter, to reveal it during the Kickstarter. But since we hit this amazing benchmark of, you know, 1,000 bookmark, which is actually a lot, so thank you again. We decided to reveal it before the campaign, also to share some of the amazing art by Daniela, and you know, to give you a little something to start thinking of your own campaigns and characters for this cinematic game. But we are going to reveal this role, the hired gun, at the end of this live stream.
Yes, at the end of this live. But you will be the first to see it.
And let's see if I can find at least the... Oh, okay, here's the silhouette. So I think you can already, you know,
imagine what kind of characters
we are aiming for. So we have talked about the setting and the rules, and if you have any question, please, you know, let us know, write in the chat, and we'll try to answer your question about World of Killers. And the third part of the book will be, of course, a cinematic campaign, which is going to be almost, I think, half of the book, probably, because it's a complete cinematic campaign with its characters and NPCs and a villain, of course. And this campaign will have you and your friends facing, you know, the heads of this secret association. Will have you, just like John Wick, you are going to, or like Altair did in the first Assassin's Creed, you are going to, you know, face with the big guys. So it's
challenge the higher ups in this underworld, this dark underworld, full of hitmen like you, probably.
Like you. So you are going to, you know, punch and shoot your way up this underworld ladder, and you're probably going to, you know, uncover some hard truth, and you'll have to decide basically what to do, or the fate of humanity and that kind of stuff. So I hope you are ready for action-packed cinematic campaign starring this world of hitman and serial killers and assassins and all that kind of stuff. We are certainly in love with this setting, and this is actually one of the, I think, coolest part of this campaign, but not the coolest, because we have really a lot of surprises
Yes.
for you still. But this is definitely something that we are looking forward to play. We are already playtesting, and it's because we always say that John Wick was able to bring the world of darkness into the
Yes.
cinematic action.
Yes.
So it's something like um, what the movie Underworld wasn't totally able to do, John Wick really did. So yeah, so basically this book will be 15% campaign, and 30% setting, and 20% rules. That's approximately page wise. Um, so yes, I think that also answers Grelo
Yes.
questions. Um, so let us know, are you, before we reveal this hired gun, are you thrilled or interested or not interested in this supplement? Is it something that you are looking forward to as we do, or are you planning to play, I don't know, more something like a Jackie Chan movie, something more light, something more funny, or more like Die Hard, or what else? Let us know, because we are,
Sadly saying, John Wick is Vampire the Masquerade without the vampires. I
yeah.
100% agree with this, and that's why it's so awesome. Probably it has all these fantasy, these urban fantasy elements that. Oh, hi.
Hi, and thank you. And yes, definitely John Wick, especially John Wick 2, and possibly the third. They were really the masquerade.
Yes,
That was
yes.
World of Darkness basically, and the Italian were all, obviously clan leaders.
Hi, Laszlo.
Hi, Laszlo. Um, and yeah, that's really something that we think this game will be perfect for this kind, because John Wick in some way kind of brings together a very direct action, a very adrenaline filled scenes and chases and all that stuff, but also what we used to call the social stealth, like
Yes.
when you are looking for someone or someone is looking for you, you are not really hiding, in the vents or whatever, but you are on plain sight, but you have to kind of blend. I especially like the Lawrence Fishburne character in the John Wick saga, because it's so mysterious. It's straight out of a Neil Gaiman novel, and
Yes.
that's also a part of John Wick.
100%. Yes, I'm reading a lot of love for the John Wick saga. It's well deserved. Because, yes, it has a certain je ne sais quoi, something that puts him above the other. That is the setting, probably. This mysterious, urban fantasy like setting, which, like, kinds of making just so much more lovable. And also dogs.
Also
Not
dogs.
just the dog, but also dogs. The more film you saw, the more invincible action dog, which I love. Until the very last one of them will appear in the franchise of John Wick. They are very, very, very adorable.
Yeah, they are.
Leon also, Leon or Ghost Dog as well. Very, they are a
Um,
masterpiece.
Well, will they are asking if World of Killer will allow you to play in a non-modern setting, like for example in the Assassin's Creed saga. Definitely, the book will be focused on modern times, but it will also be open to for you to play it in different setting, and it will feature definitely features that. Especially in if we think about the traits that you are going to have and the the feats and the enemy feats, they are definitely going to help you to play in different historical eras, not only in the present times. So uh, so that's definitely something that I am going to do, to play with the rules of Outgunned in different era. And I am there. Of course, there's no mystery that we are fans of the Assassin's Creed saga as well, and everything that has stealth and swashbuckling, and also I think that the all the heist, stuff and theme, and the feeling of the heist is really something that goes along with medieval times, fantasy times, or swashbuckling. And in fact, as you see, also the Dungeon and Dragon movies was actually both Dungeon and Dragon movies were actually heist, because that's something that really works well with an historical setting or fantasy historical setting. Red, very very good movies, and definitely something that fits both in the Outgunned core book, then in the World of Killers.
Yes, for different reasons.
um, and yes, I'm glad that you are all into all this John Wick idea, and we know it's very, I don't know, it's very focused on a certain kind of play, but we really like the idea of having this more dark setting in Outgunned, and of course having additional rules and playable adventures that you can fit in any setting or any style, because I think that the rule wise Outgunned, World of Killers will give you a lot of options that you might like also in other settings, or in different campaigns. I think we have covered everything about probably World of Killer. If there are no other questions, I can assure you that this is where things are just getting started. So we have talked a little bit about Outgunned, you have read the quick start. Now we wanted to talk to you a little bit about World of Killer, to clarify what that is. But starting next week we are going to reveal some, I think, even more juicy stuff, and I hope you'll appreciate what we are planning for this campaign. And surely there is, I don't know, more stuff that we'll be able to to tell properly before the campaign. So keep your eyes open, because there is a lot more coming your way. They're asking if we can
more about the mechanics. I don't know if you, at the beginning of the live, we talked a little bit about the new mechanics. The main one will be the Belmont itself, a new way to intend your plan B, which is more than the bullet, the breath, or the backup, but it's the Belmont. You can use on call one of the Belmont services. There will be several to further customize your plan B inside your campaign. There will be a new role, as we said before, the hired gun. We talk about it in a bit. There will be also more surprises. I cannot tell you everything right now. You will understand better once I will be able to tell you about. There will be also a very, very neat new mechanic that will slightly change the way you can play in Outgunned.
We can.
I cannot tell you everything. I'm sorry.
I can tell you that there are going to be a lot of option for character creation, both tropes and new feature. A lot of new feature and new enemies. And features and special actions for your enemies, new equipment, but that's not the only things that you are going to find. So we cannot spoil everything today, but there is going to be more that will allow you to play in this specifically for this kind of setting. Having this yeah. Also, I think that the spy genre in general is going to be covered a lot in the core book, but definitely World of Killers will feature, especially I think in the character creation, but especially probably most in the enemy creation. In the additional feature and special action for your enemies. This is definitely something that will go in the direction of playing, let's say, a James Bond movie or something like that. Are we sure that everything will fit into one book? As always, we try to keep our books as small as possible, but we ultimately fail. We were never able to do something less than 200 pages, and we are going to try with World of Killers. Not meaning that we want to put fewer stuff in World of Killers, but that we can make it as accessible and as easy as possible, and we'll see where we land. And are we going to host special lives during the campaign? Yes, we have at least 2 live streams prepared for you. So actual play live. So we are going to play both the quick start adventure and an original adventure right before or at the beginning of the campaign, of the Kickstarter campaign. And yes, basically, so if you're interested in seeing an actual play, we'll do our best to bring it as soon as possible, but before the launch. I think it's time to reveal the art for the hired gun, which is going to be the additional role that you will find in Outgunned World of Killers. And here it is. Okay, so say hello to Jack Vertigo, which is going to be our hired gun, the one of the character you will find in World of Killer for the pre-made campaign, and of course the symbol, the cover boy for the hired gun role. And I'll give you a little moment to to react to this because there's a little bit of lag. But yeah, really happy, of course, about this art, and this is basically every character I have ever made in one. So that's good for me. So
yes, it's true. It's true, Jennifer. I cannot deny.
That's
He's also dressed appropriately together with these books. So he has this wonderful purple shirt. So, hello, Jack. Thank you. Salt and pepper, Rico would love it, but
that's unfortunately not. But that's basically
we can talk about the name Vertigo. It's a little bit of inner joke for Rico.
Yeah,
the name of this particular character. Hunter.
That's actually one. This is a character that I used to play, and I played for a lot of time, and was called Jack Vertigo. And Vertigo was a hint to a famous movie, of course, and it's basically how I would dress in any occasion. If anybody have ever seen me outside of the home, you'll probably know that I used to dress in black suits and purple shirts. That's one of my signature moves apparently, but and Daniela decided to make this this little rendition of one of my characters, and I think this was a gift for me, and I think this is going to be a gift for all the community because it's such a cool character, and I hope you enjoy playing him in your Words of Killer campaigns. So, I think I have the comment section stuck as always, but please let me know if there are new comments, because my YouTube usually act up after 30 minutes of the live stream.
Thank you, Jennifer. Oh, it's brilliant. Matteo asked if the suit will be bulletproof. I don't know. Probably we still have to. But
I don't know if this.
I think it's a possibility. I'm just saying it. I don't know if this suit it's bulletproof, not maybe. He will own a bulletproof suit.
That's definitely something that you will find, of course, in Words of Killer, but I don't know if our Jack has a bulletproof vest since the start of the campaign. So, hope you enjoyed this little live stream. I hope you enjoyed the surprise. I'm sorry Daniela can be with us today to show you this art herself, but she will be with us next week, and we are going to host another live stream, same hour, same day, I think next Friday, to reveal something huge, I would say.
And soft touch. I appreciate that. Thank you.
And Jennifer, of course, Jennifer is saying you don't get that grade of a cut in a bulletproof, and that's probably, I don't think that Kevlar is so soft.
Maybe there will be some exceptional tailor at the Belmont that will be able to craft such a masterpiece. That's a bulletproof masterpiece. Who knows? Kingsman, I know. It's true. I love Kingsman. Bulletproof fruits is a must. I'm seeing from the chat that everyone loves a bulletproof vest.
Of course. And we will deliver. So get ready for next week, because the announcement we are going to make on next week's live stream is going to be way bigger than this little man we just revealed today. So please start sitting comfortably on the hype train, and we'll deliver next week a very, very, very special surprise and reveal for all of you. And trust me when I say that it's going to be unexpected, and I think welcome from you all. So I think this was our time for today. Glad to see that a lot of you are showed up for this live. I don't know if this is a good hour around the world. It's always hard to match
our timeline with
the
world. The entirety of the time zone all around the world.
And thank you very much, guys, for being here with us today, and hopefully we'll see you next week. And as always, you can find us on Facebook, in the 2LM Adventurers Club, and on Discord, on the Discord channel, and all the links that you need to find us are at the last page of the quick start. So just click on the button, and you can reach us whenever you want.
And as always, if you haven't, I left here one last time the link to our Kickstarter pre-launch page. If you want to get a notice as soon as the campaign starts, please sign in the page. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, as always. And, thank you, Anton, or Anton, I don't know. Please, pardon me. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. of course, we'll see you again next week.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.